You keep blaming your mornings constantly, trying new routines and productivity systems, but the problem started much earlier. Your next day gets damaged nightly, before the morning even begins. Every night you make small decisions, scrolling longer than you planned again, ignoring sleep and delaying recovery repeatedly, choosing stimulation over restoration and stillness, and tomorrow pays for it heavily. Your evenings shape your future more than your motivation ever will, because nighttime behavior reveals your standards, especially when discipline becomes inconvenient emotionally. That is where patterns get exposed. Most people lose control during evenings, not during highly structured daytime hours. When energy and emotional resistance decline, comfort suddenly becomes more attractive nightly. That is where standards quietly collapse. You tell yourself harmless little lies. Just one more video tonight. I'll sleep earlier tomorrow instead. It doesn't matter that much, honestly. Then the pattern repeats again tomorrow. One bad evening seems insignificant initially, but repeated nighttime sabotage compounds heavily. Your sleep quality slowly gets destroyed, your focus becomes weaker every morning, and discipline starts feeling emotionally expensive. Evenings are emotionally dangerous for discipline because your mental defenses become weaker. Decision fatigue builds throughout the entire day. Stress accumulates silently beneath your awareness. Your brain begins seeking emotional relief. That is why nighttime scrolling feels powerful, not because you truly enjoy it deeply, but because your mind wants escape from stress and mental exhaustion constantly. Comfort becomes emotional decompression temporarily. Many people are not resting nightly. They are overstimulating themselves before exhaustion, filling silence with endless dopamine constantly, never allowing real recovery or stillness, then wondering why mornings feel miserable. Your nighttime behavior affects self-respect slowly because you keep breaking promises privately. Nobody sees those small evening compromises, but your brain still remembers them. That damages identity over time silently. You start trusting yourself less internally because your standards disappear every night. You wake up frustrated with yourself repeatedly, already feeling behind before the day begins. That emotional weight keeps accumulating. And eventually, mornings become survival mode. You wake up mentally foggy and reactive, rushing instead of moving intentionally daily, trying to recover from yesterday's decisions instead of building tomorrow consciously. Modern evenings are designed for distraction, infinite content and endless stimulation available. Your attention gets consumed automatically nightly. Hours disappear without conscious awareness sometimes, and recovery never fully happens. You think you are relaxing peacefully, but your nervous system stays activated. Screens keep your brain emotionally alert. Your mind never truly slows down, so exhaustion keeps carrying into tomorrow. Then morning discipline becomes much harder, not because you suddenly became lazy, but because your recovery was interrupted. Your brain starts the day depleted already, and depleted systems seek easier behavior. Your mornings begin the previous evening. That's the real performance truth. Night routines shape tomorrow's execution quality. Recovery shapes focus and emotional control. Everything starts before you sleep. High performers protect their evenings carefully, not from obsession or rigid perfectionism, but because they understand behavioral momentum. Nighttime decisions affect tomorrow's identity deeply. That connection changes everything completely. Your evening environment matters more than realized. Lights, screens, noise, stimulation, accessibility. Everything influences your nervous system state nightly. Your surroundings shape your nighttime behavior, often without conscious awareness at all. Stop treating nighttime like reward time, where all standards suddenly disappear emotionally. That mindset destroys long-term consistency eventually. Your evenings are part of your future, not separate from your goals. Create friction against nighttime distractions intentionally. Do not rely on exhausted willpower nightly. Make harmful behaviors harder to access. Reduce endless stimulation before sleeping consistently. Protect recovery more aggressively now. You do not need perfect evenings always. You need fewer destructive nighttime patterns. Small improvements compound surprisingly fast here, especially regarding sleep and mental clarity. Consistency matters more than perfection nightly. Start noticing your emotional evening triggers carefully. When do you lose self-control most? Stress, loneliness, mental exhaustion, avoidance? Awareness exposes unconscious behavioral loops quickly. That changes nighttime decisions significantly. Learn how to end your days properly, without endless stimulation and emotional escape, without carrying chaos into tomorrow repeatedly. Your mind needs intentional shutdown periods too. Stillness restores more than realized. Disciplined people are not superhuman somehow. They simply protect critical, vulnerable moments better. And nighttime is one of those moments where identity either strengthens or weakens, quietly and repeatedly over time. Your nighttime behavior reveals your true systems, not your intentions or motivational speeches. What you repeatedly do when exhausted, that reveals your actual behavioral structure and your future trajectory honestly. You cannot build a strong future through weak, repetitive nighttime decisions constantly. At some point, those compromises accumulate into exhaustion and inconsistency and frustration. Then potential slowly starts collapsing. Think about your recent evenings honestly. How many were actually restorative and intentional? How many became emotional escape sessions? That difference matters more than expected. Your future is hiding there quietly. You already know your destructive patterns, the scrolling and delaying and overstimulation nightly, the promise to sleep earlier tomorrow, the cycle repeating again and again. Awareness is no longer the issue. The real question is deeper now. Will you keep protecting temporary comfort nightly, or start protecting tomorrow's version of yourself? Because both cannot win simultaneously forever. One always sacrifices the other eventually. Your next day is not random. It shaped the previous evening quietly. Your focus and discipline and emotional stability all begin before you fall asleep. That's the hidden performance truth. Watch next. Your mind is still living in survival mode, because exhaustion is not always physical. Sometimes your nervous system never relaxes fully, so your mind stays stuck surviving constantly. That's what we fix next.